Hey guys, today I'm going to show you 5 DIY school supplies that are a bit weird that you should try. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button and comment down below any school-related emoji. Stay tuned to the end for a fun announcement on this. And if you would like to see more fun DIY videos, please click that subscribe button. The first project will be a stress relief pen. So to get started for this one, you will need a couple of these spiral keychains. You will also need some kind of pen. I'm going to use this one right here. Take one of the keychains and cut it, then start pushing it onto the pen. Now cut the second keychain and start wrapping that around the pen, alternating between the two colors. To prevent the keychain from falling off, I placed some glue on the keychain and pen on the top. And that's how you make this stretchy pen that provides some stress relief. Can you really write with a hot glue gun? The second DIY will be a hot glue gun pen. For this one, I'm going to use one of these small glue guns. I just got this at the store for a couple of dollars. I'm going to start by removing the screws from the back of the hot glue gun. Once all the screws are removed, the hot glue gun should pull apart. This is the only piece that I'm going to be using from inside the hot glue gun, and there's a little clip just below the spring, and with a pair of pliers I just pinched that and removed that part of the red piece. I'm going to be using one of these mini Papermate ink pens. I placed the red piece back in the glue gun. Now I'm going to take the pen and place that in the hot glue gun, apply some hot glue to hold the pen in place. Once the pen was secured in place, I placed the back onto the hot glue gun and put the screws back in and screwed them together. And that's how you make these a bit weird hot glue gun pens. The third idea will be an iPhone notebook. The first thing that you will need for this one is a phone case. For the next part, I'm going to use some photo paper. I got this along with the phone case at the dollar store. If you can't find photo paper, you can just use regular paper or cardstock and laminate it. I printed out a picture of an iPhone onto the photo paper and cut it out. Here is mine once it was cut out. Choose the kind of paper you would like for your notebook, then take the phone that was just cut out and trace around that. I did that several times on the sheet of paper and cut it out. Gather all the sheets of paper that were cut out and clip them together. I applied some glue to one of the long sides, then I used a paintbrush to smooth it out. I set that aside and let it dry. Here is mine once it was dry. Next, I printed out the back of an iPhone onto a piece of cardstock paper and cut that out. Then I glued the back of the iPhone to the back of the notebook and the front of the iPhone to the front. Here is my notebook at this point. The next thing that I did was I glued the notebook to the phone case. And that's how you make this easy iPhone notebook. The fourth idea will be an Orbeez Light Up pen. For this one, you will need an empty and clean tube like this, and most of the time you can find glitter that comes in these tubes. I started by cutting the tab off of the top and sanding it down so there was no rough edges. I'm going to be using one of these LED lights, and when you do this, make sure that you get the ones that are okay to be used in water. I used some hot glue to glue the light to the cap. For the next part, you will want to find something that is metal and sharp. A screwdriver will work for this. Carefully heat it over a flame and then press it into the bottom of the container. I will be using the ink from this pen right here. Place the ink in the hole that was made, mark off where it needs to be cut, and cut off the excess. Once the ink is cut down to size, place it back in the container. And for this one, I'm going to use some Orbeez that I had already grown. Once all my Orbeez were in there, I put a little bit of water in the container. Now you can turn the light on and off, place the cap on, and that is how you make these Orbeez Light Up pens. And the last project will be a water drop notebook. For this one, any notebook will work. I started by painting the cover of the notebook with some blue acrylic paint. Once the cover is fully painted, set that aside and let it dry. Here is mine once it was dry. Now I'm going to use some hot glue to make random spots of glue that look like water splashes. Once the hot glue spots were cooled down, I went over each of them with some clear nail polish. And that's all there is to this easy water drop notebook. I hope you enjoyed these 5 DIY school supplies that are a bit weird. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Also, remember to comment your favorite school-related emoji, and I will choose 3 people at random that comment their favorite school-related emoji to give them a shout out in the next video. Until next time, I hope you guys all have an amazing day.